Ready to escape into a world of enchanting pixels? What is up, my peeps? And today we are going to be reading a magazine called LEGO, a complete fan guide. So, let's get into it. Here are the table of contents. Right there. And the first page. Everything is awesome. We're celebrating all things LEGO, from epic builds to LEGO Masters and movies. Separately, they are merely little pieces of plastic, a jumble of shapes and sizes created as a child's toy by a Danish carpenter more than half a century ago. But snap them together and something magical happens. They become flying machines, race cars, castles, fantastical beasts, towns, and tree houses. They inspire movies TV shows, video games, works of fine art worthy of exhibits that travel the world, and entire theme parks. In this ultimate fan guide to LEGO, we celebrate the transformative powers of those colorful bricks. The building blocks of creativity. What will you make? Oh, there we go. Brick breakthroughs. There's a picture of Grogu from The Mandalorian. And here's the text off to the side. May the Force be with you. If I get that in frame there we go. Baby Grogu can zip safely through stars and a hovering pram in one of the 6 LEGO sets rumored for release in 2025. For those not versed in Star Wars lore, Grogu is a cute little Yoda species, thus a resemblance to the diminutive big green-eared Jedi Master in the Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian. Grogu is protected from bounty hunters in this stroller-type craft, which fans can build in a 4,800 LEGO piece set for $100. A Grogu figure is included. The buzz on LEGO fan sites identifies other new Star Wars sets as Mando's N1 Starfighter, a Home 1 Frigate, and a Acclamator Star Destroyer. And underneath that, we have a section for Bluey. The animated preschool TV show Bluey is a hit around the world, collecting prestigious Peabody Award in 2024, and spawning a lineup of merchandise, video games, and a live stage show. But the series is about an anthropomorphic blue heeler puppy and her family, which premiered in Australia in 2018, has yet to crack into the LEGO universe. That may change with a fan-designed Bluey set hitting 10,000 supporters on LEGO's crowdsourced creativity factory called LEGO Ideas. The prototype set has over 2,395 pieces to construct the show's red roof yellow house, which can hinge open, exposing the rooms along with minifigures of Bluey and other characters. Having reached the important supporter milestone, the proposed project now goes to the next level of review by LEGO's Brain Trust. Build a new world. Oh geez. If humans want to set up a colony on the moon one day, one of the many challenges will be constructing enclosures, since it would be an expensive and logistically challenging endeavor to get building supplies from the Earth to the lunar surface. LEGO may have the solution. Scientists from the European Space Agency have partnered with the company to build LEGO bricks out of space dust, using materials mined from a meteorite found in Africa in 2000. Designers use a 3D printer to create blocks that snap together just like the toy blocks. Make enough of them, and they can create a moon village. LEGO has placed the blocks on display at stores around the world. Wow, that is actually really interesting. Alright, science meets art. Dutch YouTuber Sten, aka Creative Mindstorms, has built a printer that uses artificial intelligence technology to make artwork from LEGO. With the Pixelbot 300, simply type in your subject and hit start, says his promo video. Well, hopefully. Per the disclaimer, the device is still in the development stage, but what was showcased in the summer of 2024 looks pretty impressive. Once the computer gets information, it uses OpenAI's DALL-E 3 to generate a simplified pixelated image, and then the printer, which looks and acts more like a robot, plops tiny Lego pieces of 15 different colors onto the appropriate spots of the base plate to build the finished creation. And of course, let's go! Nintendo's popular Mario Kart racing video games are getting the LEGO treatment in 2025. Wow, so next year, with 6 sets being released in January. The sets include Super Mario favorites, including Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Toad, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Peach, and range from the 133-piece Yoshi Bike playset for ages 7 and up to the 823-piece Baby Peach and Grand Prix set. They joined LEGO's lineup of Mario Bros. Mario themed sets, including the ambitious 1,755-piece figure of the Plumber Brothers' arch nemesis, Bowser. And obviously, down here, here's the little excerpt. And that includes the vehicles, and here are the pictures of the vehicles themselves. Alrighty then. Alright. Here's the... Whoops. There is an excerpt up there that mentions something about LEGO Technique. Yeah, there we go. There we go, right there. Okay. That's interesting. Thieves like LEGO too. Wait, yeah. Thieves like LEGO too. Why are crooks suddenly robbing toy stores? Because to paraphrase is saying, that's where the LEGO sets are. These boxes of fun are the hottest target for thieves, from individual shoplifters to sophisticated criminal syndicates. That's what the owners of Bricks and Minifigs LEGO store in LA found out the hard way when, in the summer of 2024, when thieves broke into the shop and took off about $7,000 in LEGO products, with sets going for as much as $1,000. LEGO is a hot commodity on the black market, on par with luxury purses and Apple products, with the benefit of being difficult to track once stolen and easy to peddle online for close to the retail price. LEGO is unique. The brand is always refreshing their offerings, always on trend, and with tie-ins to pop culture and special edition sets. One criminologist told CNN, "Demand is always there." That is actually kind of interesting. Wow. Anyway, here's this little excerpt down here. High-tech blocks. Say you're a research scientist looking into the ways that physical forces on the body, like making a fist, affect the teeny tiny cells inside the hand. How do the cells stretch and compress? Those who study this sort of thing, known as mechobiology, or mechanobiology, there we go, can't just go to Home Depot and buy devices to stretch cells. Commercial equipment from highly specialized suppliers can run $50,000 or more unless you build one yourself out of LEGO. That's exactly what researchers at the how do you pronounce that? I'm gonna butcher this probably. Université Citeaux d'Azur, probably butchered that, in Nice, France did. Using pieces from a LEGO Technique excavator. Is it Technique or Technic? I think it's Technic. Anyway, LEGO Technic excavator to construct a cell stretcher for just $200. According to MIT Technology Review, this is just one of the many high-tech devices that scientists have been able to make out of low-tech LEGO pieces, from bioprinters to microscopes, for a fraction of what the devices normally would cost. Per the magazine, LEGO bricks are making science more accessible. You got that right. Here's the little... Oh god, here's the little... There we go, expert up here. That's actually really interesting, the fact that that happens. There we go, hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. Geared for baseball, that's interesting. Let me get this all in shot here. Okay. Everything is awesome on Gunnar Henderson's feet. The Baltimore Orioles, I think that's how you say that, star shortstop, took to the field in the summer of 2024 during a nationally televised game wearing cleats with Lego minifigures attached to the shoelaces and a Lego version of Henderson painted on one side. The cleats were the creation of designer Marcus Rivero, known professionally as Souls by Sir, who made them for Henderson as a birthday present and was stunned to see the athletes actually wear them in a game against the Texas Rangers on ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball. Henderson was smitten by the way they looked. I was blown away by them, he told news website The Baltimore Banner. If not for their impact on this game, he suffered 4 strikeouts. Even the cleat change didn't seem to work tonight, Henderson said, laughing. That's interesting. Keep calm and Lego on. Lego Masters push the limits of creations that amaze people of all ages. That looks like something you'd see at Legoland, honestly. Amazing creations. Oh my goodness. These incredible sculptures shatter records and inspire awe. That's pretty sick looking. T-Rex? Yeah, T-Rex. And here's the text. Big monster, tiny arms. Renowned Lego artist Nathan Sway, I think that says. Sway. I'm just gonna say that. Nathan S. Oh, there's an interview on page 22. Okay. Anyway, spent the summer of 2011 creating the world's largest complete Lego skeleton. Oh, which was recognized by Guinness World Records. Cool. A 20-foot-long T-Rex made of that many bricks. 80,000 bricks? What the heck? Anyway, the sculpture is part of the Art of the Brick exhibit. That's actually really cool. Oh, here we go. Oh, of course. Of course they put that there, but I'm going to read the cruise ship first. Under the supervision of China's first LEGO-certified professional, Andy Hung, more than 1,000 cruise passengers and members of the public pitched in over 2 months to construct this replica of the 18-deck luxury vessel World Dream, built with more than 2.5 million bricks and weighing 6,200 pounds. Dang. The 20-foot-long creation on display at the Kai Tak, I'm probably butchering that and I do apologize, cruise terminal in Hong Kong, has been certified as the largest Lego ship, also in Guinness World Records. So both of these creations right here are in the Guinness Book of World Records somewhere. Cool. Of course, it wouldn't be a Lego book without it something Star Wars related. Accelerate to attack speed. Why settle for store-bought model set number 9493 when you can build a Star Wars flying fighter big enough to pilot yourself? Created by 32 master builders in the Czech Republic, the life-size X-Wing is 42 times larger than the toy version and looks more than 17,000 hours to complete with 5.3 million bricks. Wow, that is so cool. Oh, it's life-sized. Duh. That is so cool that it's a life-sized Lego version. The picture, that's like a great optical illusion, honestly. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Is this the right? Yeah, okay, I didn't skip a page. Towering a tower. Oh my goodness. Soaring 117 feet, 11 inches. The structure built in Tel Aviv, I can't pronounce that, in honor of Omar Sag, an 8-year-old Israeli boy who died of cancer, is believed to be the world's tallest Lego tower. It's still awaiting Guinness certification, according to Architectural Digest. Interesting. Easily topping the previous record holder in Italy by nearly 3 feet. The Omer Tower is a labor of love made with nearly 500,000 bricks donated by the public, local businesses, and organizations, and is so big that construction cranes were used to build it. Oh my. This is one of those Lego and like life-size Lego things. The fact that actual construction cranes had to build that. That is so cool. Okay, so I guess the next one, logically, go to this one. Barrettes not included. Sacre Bleu. Paris's iconic hill topped by the White Dome. Sacre Cogger Basilica. Oh my god, I do apologize. Dazzles visitors to Legoland Windsor in the UK, the mini-land version of the French landmark that attracted Belle Epoque artists in the 19th and early 20th centuries, constructed with more than 1 million bricks. That is a really cool building, actually. I'm going to try and get a better shot for y'all. There you go. That's a really cool building. Okay. So I guess oh, here we go. The car. Cool. I think it's a Volvo. Is that a Volvo? Yes, I was right. Fasten your seatbelts. Engineers join the experts from Legoland in California to build a full-size Volvo XC90. Made with more than 20,000 bricks. The car is parked in front of a store selling Lego in Colorado. Oh, cool. Wait. Did they just build this on top of the car? That is so cool. Those are real tires down there. Huh. Cool. Wait. Wrong thing. Full House. Oh, geez. I don't know how I'm going to get this in frame. There we go. Live like a minifigure, only on a much bigger scale, in a human-sized Lego home with all the working amenities. From kitchen to toilets, the creation of engineer James May of TV's The Grand Tour. The house was constructed with more than 3 million bricks in 2009. Sadly, after plans to move it to Legoland in the UK fell through. The house, which was built for James May's Toy Stories series, was demolished, and the bricks were donated to charity. That sucks. That would have been cool. To actually move that to Legoland Windsor, basically, which is in the UK. And of course, to infinity and beyond with Woody and Buzz. Buzz's face looks a bit weird there. Anyway. Woody and Buzz from the Toy Story movies blast off with the help of an RC racer in front of the Lego store in Southern California's downtown Disney shopping area, just outside the front gates of Disneyland and California Adventure. That is sick that they actually did that as well in California. Oh my goodness. This is such an interesting book. In full bloom. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness, get in the camera. There we go. Wait. Maybe if I fold it like that. There we go, okay. In full bloom, it's always springtime in Japan under the Guinness-certified world's largest Lego cherry blossom tree. Standing more than 14 feet tall, the spectacular blooming tree, which was built in the Czech Republic out of more than 80,000 bricks and then carefully shipped to Legoland Japan. A beauty by day, the tree is even more gorgeous at night when it glows under a set of lanterns. And here's a shot of the tree. That is so cool. Legoland Japan. Wow. Alright, cuddle up. Everybody say, aw, Sean Kenny's sculpture of a protective mama polar bear and her 3 clingy cubs is adorable as it is massive. The largest sculpture ever made by the internationally famous Lego artist who guest judged on the TV show Lego Masters. The white study in maternal love weighs 625 pounds and contains more than 125,000 125 Lego thousand pieces. Oh, I've actually seen this before. Oh, geez. I bet y'all remember this thing, the dragon. I've seen that before, actually. First seen in 1997, rising from Lake Buena Vista in Florida's Disney World, across from the LEGO Imagination Center, Brickley, the sea serpent, now occasionally leaves his watery home to tour the world, delighting LEGO fans with his goofy eyes and long tail, as well as giving slight submechanine phobia to people. Anyway. And then here's... Oh, cool. Born to fight a right forearm due to a congenital disease, David Alger, I think that's how you say that, was only 9 years old when he built his first prosthetic arm using Lego bricks. Lego was my first toy as a kid, and it felt that you could build an infinite amount of things, he told the YouTube channel Great Big Story. Imagination was only the limit. Now a bioengineer and advocate for people with disabilities, Aguiar has created a series of high-tech prosthetics using Lego. Oh, that is... Okay, prosthetics are already interesting enough, but the fact that there's now a Lego version, that's amazing. Meet a Lego master. Do I want to read this? No, not really. Y'all can read this if you like. I'm not going to read this section. Yeah, no. I'm not going to read this section. Not really. But y'all can pause if y'all want. I'm also not going to read this. Y'all can read this if you'd like. There's the picture to go along with it. There's the text down there. There's the picture there. Okay. This is a magazine, so it's bound to be very long. Oh my goodness, it's the Scream painting. So here you go. There's just the shot of this page. Alright, moving on. More interesting shots. Again, y'all can pause if you want to read this yourself. They get paid to play. Same here. Pause if you'd like to read. Because if I read all this, we're going to be here all day. Hold on. There we go. Okay. If they build it, we will watch. Oh, this is for, what's it called? The Lego TV show. Yeah. Lego Masters. There we go. I'm not really into this show, really, so, again, same thing. There we go. Here's a better shot of the bottom text. Here's a shot of the tiny excerpt down there. And here's a shot of the host, or here's a closer look at the host. The host text here. Okay. Moving on. Alright, also moving on. Here we go. Now, here's the section I'll definitely read all of, because this is actually the interesting part. Theme Park Marvels. Of course. I can't talk about LEGO without not talking about their iconic theme park structures. Funnily enough, the sea serpent, or no, Brickley the sea serpent should have been mentioned here in my opinion, but that's just me. Alright, hold on. Yeah, dinosaurs come to life. Children have been building Lego dinosaurs for generations, and now the professionals are getting into the act. Now, Legoland California in Carlsbad, about 30 minutes north of San Diego, a new attraction immerses visitors into a prehistoric world built with 1.8 million bricks. Among the 30 or so terrifying behemoths stalking Dino Valley is an 11 long-foot rainbow-colored Stegosaurus that took a half a dozen master builders nearly 500 hours to complete. Open in 1999, the park was the first of 3 American Legolands. The other two being in, I believe, New York and right here in Florida. Oh, not that. Explore Europe. There we go. It took... Oh, geez. It took me straightening this to get a good shot for y'all. Hold on. There we go. It took 25 million bricks to recreate miniature versions of Germany's Berlin, Frankfurt, Hamburg, and Munich, I think is how you say that, as well as Venice, Italy, cities in the Netherlands, and Switzerland at Germany's Legoland Deutschland, not, oh my goodness, I'm gonna butcher that. Germany's Legoland Resort, there we go. The Miniland is animated, and the model's built on a scale of basically, 120, or 1 by 20, I think that's what that says, can be brought to life by pressing buttons and turning switches. Basically, it can move. Keep Your Cool. A model of the Burley Khalifa, I think so you say that, skyscraper, the world's tallest building, towers over Miniland at Legoland Dubai, the first Lego theme park in the Middle East. It opened in 2016 with an important feature for the Desert Kingdom. It is the only fully air-conditioned Legoland in the world. What? That is so cool. Yeah, it's Dubai. It's gonna be hot. So, kind of cool, actually. Or no, really cool. Alright, the OG Park, Legoland Billund Resort. In the summer of 1968, Lego chief Godfred Christensen, the son of Lego founder Ole Kirk Christensen, I'm gonna butcher this so badly, tapped into the growing fascination with his father's toys by opening the world's first Legoland, a 14-acre park next to the factory in Billund, Denmark. It was an intermediate success with over 625,000 visitors arriving at the park during its first season. The big attraction was Miniland, a world of Lego-built miniatures created by their cousin, sculptor Danny Home. Anyway, over the decades, the park grew to 45 acres and had a new showpiece, Castle Land, which features a medieval fairy fortress, dragon rides, and a barbecue restaurant decorated with armors and shields. In 2024, the park opened a Duplo Peppa Pig playground. Kind of interesting, considering that here in Florida, Legoland Florida has Peppa Pig Park. Anyway, historic sites. Lego versions of such Asian landmarks as the Angkor Wat in Cambodia, the Forbidden City in China, and the Taj Mahal in India make up the Miniland feature at the first Legoland in Asia, which opened in Malaysia in 2012 as part of an effort to spur development and improve living conditions. A plastic wilderness. Why build a Lego house when you can spend the night in one? Visitors to the Legoland Windsor Resort, located 25 miles west of London, can stay in a cabin that looks like it's made out of Lego. At the new Woodland Village, guests can get closer to nature, or at least a plastic version of it, by playing with Lego birds, badgers, and butterflies. Opened in 1996, Legoland Windsor drew big crowds. 1.4 million guests that first year, and reached a peak of 2.43 million visitors in 2019. In 2024, it opened Minifigure Speedway, a roller coaster that features Roxy, the biggest Lego minifigure in the world. That actually sounds really interesting. Okay. Model Palooza. A bullet train races by the Tokyo Sky Tree Broadcasting Tower and other city sites at the Legoland Japan Resort. Opened in 2017 and located in Nagawa. Again, I do apologize, I'm butchering these names. The fourth largest city in the country, the park has 7 theme zones: Bricktopia Adventure, Knight's Kingdom, Pirate Shores, Miniland, Lego City, and Ninjago World. And there are more than 10,000 models made of about 17 million Lego bricks. Coming soon. What's coming soon? LEGO's next amusement park frontier lies in China, with Legolands in Shanghai, Beijing, and Shenzhen, all targeted to open in 2025 and beyond. Legoland operator Merlin is already deeply invested in the country, with 5 Madame Tussauds wax museums, a sea life center, and 3 Legoland discovery centers. Also reportedly in the planning stages is Legoland Belgium. Interesting. Cool. Wait, so Merlin Entertainment owns Madame Tussauds and Sea Life? Huh. I did not know that, actually. Chapter 2, Get Your Brick On. Take a closer look at the biggest, most valuable, and unique sets and explore the history of LEGO. Whoops, okay, hold on. Big builds, big prices. These incredible sets were made for those with lots of patience and bucks for bricks. There's the Eiffel Tower, right there. There's the Ferrari Daytona SP3, which is really interesting. There you go, there's a better shot of them both. Oh, Ninjago! Ninjago City. Now, I'm not a big Ninjago fan, but I love to see when Ninjago is mentioned when it comes to LEGO stuff. Specifically, the theme song. You know, Weekend Whip by The Fold. Anyway. Ninjago City Markets. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Whoa. Wow, okay. Alright, there's a picture of that. There's a crane. Hold on. Let me single fold this. A crane. A bulldozer, which gets cut off because it's on the spine. Hold on. There we go. The bulldozer, which is right there. The Titanic. We all know the Titanic. Ooh, and a Lamborghini. Wow. Colosseum. Might have to go single page for this one. So Colosseum. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I've lost my page. Okay, there. There we go. Colosseum. Oh my goodness. Okay. There you go. That's the best I can do. Colosseum. Some Star Wars at the bottom. Yes, the most expensive LEGO set in history. The giant AT-AT right there. And then finally, Get Lost in the Stars. The Milky Way. Wow. Alrighty. Sizing them up. Huh. I'm not going to read that. Yeah, but there it is there. Oh, of course. Autonomy of a brick. Not going to read this either, but... because we all know what Legos are, hopefully, but there you go. There's an autonomy of a brick. Oh, here we go. Dressed in black. Oh, cool. So it's like an adult Lego. Huh. Who says Lego is just for kids? So there you go. You can read that if you'd like. Oh, here we go. I will read this because this is like a meme on YouTube. So yeah, I will read this. Why it hurts so much to step on a Lego. I'm sure we've had this relatable moment happen before. Oh my goodness, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. You're walking through the house in bare feet and ouch, you've stepped on a Lego. For something so small, a Lego brick is sure is capable of inflicting lots of agony. Blame several factors. For one, the foot is incredibly sensitive. With as many as 20,000 individual sensory receptors. Another is the chemical makeup of the Lego. About 80% of Lego parts, including all the bricks, are made from that right there, are made from ABS plastic, a polymer that lasts forever and has a hard finish and sharp edges. Sure, a brick can withstand 950 pounds of pressure. Unless you're 1,000 pounds, that Lego isn't going to bend. Isn't going to bend, break, or crumble, as Tycho Slater, I think that's how you say that, a NY University physics professor, told the website Quartz, when you step on something with a sharp corner, the force from that corner is going to be concentrated over a very small region of your foot. This would result in a very high pressure on that small region of your foot. So, if y'all ever wonder why that meme on YouTube blows up, and has blown up a bunch, this is why. This right here is responsible for that meme. Anyway, I just thought it was something interesting. Oh, and of course, here's Lego Duplo. I'm not going to read about Lego Duplo, but there you go. I should also mention that there's Lego Duplo Thomas as well. So, there's that. There's some more... Oh, whoops, I skipped a page there. The Birth of a Toy Empire. Oh, should I read this? No, not really, but if y'all want to read about the birth of the toy empire, there you go. All right there. All right. Some more history. You can also find that video on YouTube, by the way, which I think is actually made by the official Lego company. I might put that in the description after I make this video. So there's that as well. Okay. Rare and valuable. Oh, I've heard of this, actually. So I've actually heard about this. These are all the ones that are rare and valuable. Cool. Wait, hold on. Let me get a better shot. There we go. That's a better shot. Okay. There's some more rare ones. Oh yeah, Bionicle. I remember Bionicle. Wasn't into it, obviously, but it's the same thing with Ninjago. Okay. There. Cool and unusual. Okay, I will definitely read this. Ships ahoy. You can almost hear the foghorns booming and the gulls crying with this finely detailed lighthouse set, $300, that has a quaint clifftop cottage. Wow, I can't read today. That is a quaint clifftop cottage warmed by a glowing fire. The tower has a motorized rotating light with an authentic-looking Fresnel lens. A pair of minifigures can get around in a rowboat or keep company with the White House cat in this 2065-piece set. Alright, the next thing. Tune in. Turn back time as you turn the dial on a vintage radio that comes in a cool mint green color with the speaker slits in an old-fashioned antenna. But while the $100 radio set is long on looks, it comes up short on technology, as the 900-piece set is not a real 1970s type translator radio that you can tune in to your favorite station. Instead, it has preloaded songs, though the set can serve as a phone dock. Wait, what? How? How, I wonder? That'd be a pretty sweet phone dock, not gonna lie. Bugging out. This is funny. Go wild with the sets of 3 beautiful bugs that creep, crawl, and flutter. This $80 insect collection comes with intricate models of a Hercules beetle, a Chinese mantis, and a stunning blue morpho butterfly. Oh, here we go. This is based on that one painting in Japan, actually. The setup here I'm about to read, if I can get the page and frame. There we go. An iconic work of art that has graced many a t-shirt and dorm room wall can now be created with Lego. This 1,810-piece set with a subtle color palette does justice to the original, an 1831 Japanese woodblock print of 3 boats battling a wave with Mount Fuji in the background. At $100, the price isn't bad for something that, when completed, is appropriate for display. Yes, there we go. I have seen this painting so many times. This is basically Japan's Starry Starry Night when you think about it. Anyway, or Starry Night, not Starry Starry Night. Here, kitty, kitty. Wait, here, kitty, kitty. That's actually cute. The perfect set for a feline frantic. This 1,710-piece set, a 10-piece tuxedo cat, which is $170, is more than a simple statue. The kitty's head rotates, and the ears, paw, and tail can all be moved around, all while it peers out of blue or yellow eyes. That's interesting, so the eyes can be changed. Huh. All's well that ends better. The set comes with a princely price tag, but most Lord of the Rings fans will find it $500 well spent for Lego sprawling elven settlement in the Eastern Iridor set with an incredible detail. That many pieces and 15 minifigures. Wow. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, but that's actually pretty awesome looking. Ooh, here we go. Oh my goodness, turn the page. Here we go. Chapter 3, Built for Fun. With a screenshot of the Lego Batman movie. Oh, Lego Movie 3, okay. I will not be I will not be reading this part, but for anyone that's interested, you can read. There's also this excerpt up here above Wyldstyle's head, and then there's the excerpt at her feet. If I can get my camera in frame. There we go. Oh. That's unfortunate that Emmett and Wyldstyle might not appear again. Oh. They're like the Lego mascots. Like you think of mascots, you think of like Mario is Nintendo's mascot, Sonic is Sega's mascot, but anyway. Here's the Lego Movie. I'm not even going to read this at all, because I'm sure we all know the Lego Movie. So there's that. So yeah, there's that. And there's the... I skipped a page. Here we go. Here's the Lego Batman and Ninjago movies. I will zoom in. I will get up close with the Batman one. Okay, and... I was just talking about... Hold on. I was just talking about Ninjago. Here you go, right there. There you go. Ninjago movie. Okay, moving on to the Lego Movie 2. Again, I'm sure we all know about this movie too. Oh, here we go. Piece by Piece. Yes, I've actually heard about this. It's like Lego songs for, yeah. Which is interesting. Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah, Piece by Piece. And then, oh geez. And then here's the 2 earworms, Everything is Awesome and Catchy song. Oh geez. Famous Brick Fanatics. No thank you, I'm not reading all of these, but... yeah. You know, y'all can read those. Real Inspiration. Ooh. Oh, I get it. It's referencing movie stuff. That's cool. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. These are referencing all famous franchises. Okay, that makes sense. Because LEGO is, like, very multi-fandom, if that makes any sense. All famous people. There you go. Oops, covering Batman's cape there. There we go. All famous people. Video game adventures. Okay, now I've definitely... Now, this is also something interesting, so... Oh, cool. LEGO Horizon Adventures. As well as LEGO Marvel Superheroes. I've played a LEGO game. There's LEGO Island. I've heard of that. LEGO Island. LEGO City... LEGO Creator, LEGO City... Or no, yeah, LEGO Creator, LEGO City Undercover, LEGO Star Wars. I've pretty much heard about all of these, basically. From A to Z. Oh, it's the alphabet. With a picture of Legoland New York. So yeah, it's the LEGO alphabet. Wait, what did that say about Legoland? Yeah, this is just alphabet related to LEGO stuff. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay. How well do you know LEGO? I'm not gonna answer this, but y'all can. There you go. By the numbers. So there you go. That's what that is. Oh, I think we've actually... Oh my goodness, we actually made it to the end. Wow. And finally, there's a picture of the back. Alright, so... Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and talk to y'all later.